Commissioners. The next item is item number 6, which is item number 5 in your packet. It's an application for a certificate of appropriateness in the Borough of Brooklyn. It's 442 Henry Street, located within the Cobble Hill Historic District. Docket number 167644, an Italianate-style row house built in the 1850s. The application is to construct a rear yard addition.
Good morning, Victor Tonic, Preservation staff. As Jared mentioned, this is in the Cobble Hill Historic District. It's number 442 Henry, which is located right here on the map. The application is to remove the fire escape and this existing wood deck and install a new addition with a metal deck and then alter the opening at the bottom floor. And the architect's here to go into further detail.
This is the block. You can see other additions that are currently in the block. Oh, my name is Charles Perry. I'm an architect. And this is 442 Henry Street. It's in Cobble Hill Historic District. It's between Kane Street and DeGraw on Henry, about a couple of blocks from the BTE on this side. This documents the internal block, different additions that are in the block. We're proposing a 4-foot addition, which is really much more for the internal use. Here you have the variety of different additions inside the block. This is across the block. The brownstone is being renovated. We've already been approved for the facade. And the owner wanted to sort of expand as much as possible. So on the parlor floor, we are having a window seat, and we can see it more sort of in plan what the scheme of this thing is. On the parlor floor in the back, there's a kitchen, and we're expanding it just enough to get a window seat and a big window, so on access with the general parlor across here. And then with the kitchen, it ends up with a vestibule/pantry. The deck is a sealed deck, a bit of a swoop. Down below, there's a full 4-foot extension on a sort of entertainment room and a shed space inside. The massing is pretty straightforward. We're going to go with sidewalls with the brick, with this sort of thorough seal on the outside to match the existing masonry. And then we're going to infill with wood on the inside just to sort of kind of neutralize it a bit. This is the window seat. Wanted a big opening, but we kind of broke it down with some texture like that. The doors in the bottom here, French doors. We had larger glass at the community board. They kind of wanted less large glass, so the owner conceded, and then I think it's actually quite okay, the texture of things. And then over here is the shed. It kind of disappears because with the vertical siding, painted with vertical siding, you see it.
Yes, Diana?
Yeah, when you presented to the community board and you had just clear glass in the bottom, did the upper window also have clear glass?
No. The upper window is sort of seen had the texture.
You always
bay
had
window
that.
with the panes around.
Okay, so you always had
Yeah.
that, okay, thank you. And
Okay, any questions? All right, we'll take testimony. Barbara Zay.
Barbara Zay of the Historic Districts Council. HDC finds the proposed design to be a major change to what is and should remain a very simple rear facade. Our committee found the lack of design consistency from floor to floor to be jarring, and with no neighborhood precedent for a bow-fronted deck, finds this part of the proposal to be an odd choice. We would ask that the proposed design of the bottom floors work better with the existing upper floors. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any more speakers? Okay. So Jared, this is before us because it doesn't meet the rule?
That's right, because there are less than 50% of.
Less than
That's
50%?
right.
Okay. And this is not visible from anywhere, it's from the public thoroughfare? Okay. All right. Any concerns about this case? I beg your pardon?
Think that the buildings on either side or townhouses like this?
There's photo F and G. F is right here, and G is kind of cut off.
I mean, we've allowed for quite dramatic changes at the rear sometimes, right? Okay, all right. Any concerns? Okay, so we can close the hearing then. Okay, and Diana, do you want to read that, please?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't know how other
I
commissioners...
forgot, John, I'm sorry, what is that?
I just was going to ask...
Oh, yeah, sure.
Those lower windows, to me, they'd be better with them just simple panes, but I don't know, does anybody have a feeling about that?
I don't have any.
Yeah, I mean, all I was saying is I'd let them do that because I think it's simpler, but anybody have an opinion one way or the other?
Oh, you mean going back to something with was,
Yeah,
what the community board said?
yeah, because we permit that a lot, but for garden kind of things. Fred?
Do, but it seems that the applicant has, that they've agreed to those
All right.
changes.
Okay, away we go.
So-
Okay.
Okay,
In the matter of a certificate of appropriateness, Borough of Brooklyn, 442 Henry Street, Cobble Hill Historic District. Application is to construct a rear yard addition. I recommend approval, finding that the proposed rear yard addition will not be visible from any public thoroughfare, that the rear of the building has no significant architectural features which would be lost or damaged by the construction of the proposed rear yard addition. The proposed rear yard addition will not rise to the full height of the of the building, and will maintain a sense of the building's original volume, that the modest scale and simple massing of the proposed rear yard addition will maintain the central green space in the building's relationship to the other buildings in the row, that the design and treatment of the proposed rear yard addition featuring wood cladding and window and door assemblies will utilize traditional materials and maintain a division of floor levels that will be in keeping with the materials palette and residential scale of the building, that the proposed metal deck is in keeping with other rear yard decks found on buildings of this age and type throughout this historic district, and that the proposed project will not detract from the special architectural and historic character of the building or the Cobble Hill Historic District.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, this application has been approved.